Eugenia Cooney is back in town to shut it down. Eugenia Cooney posted a what I feel is the most vulnerable and real video we've ever seen from Eugenia Cooney in quite some time. I have the video here. I'm going to show it to you in just a moment. Before I do that, drop a like. It helps me out in the algorithm so much. Leave a comment down below. It really does help tremendously on this channel. So leave a like, leave a comment, please. I love you guys for that. So Eugenia Cooney has been missing off social media for more than a month now. Apparently, she got age restricted and banned off TikTok and couldn't go live. But she could watch videos and gift people, but she hasn't been seen in physical form in a while. People were speculating that she even passed away. There's even an obituary about her that we talked about and debunked. Now, with that being said, she finally came back to TikTok and she's talking about how this app makes her so happy. She feels like a real person when she's on the app. She has friends. And most importantly, she says that this is the first time she's really felt accepted and that she is sorry to TikTok if she did anything wrong. Now, you know I have a lot to say, a lot of speculation about what is going on because there's a lot of things she didn't say in the video that people are like, huh, and questioning that. But let me show you what Eugenia Cooney had to say in her latest TikTok video. Here we go, roll it.
Hi guys, so I just kind of wanted to come on here and say that I'm sorry that I haven't really been posting or been around. There's kind of just been like a lot going on, and honestly I just haven't really been like feeling like mentally up to it, I guess, right now. Some of you guys might have seen or figured out that there's been like some pretty big changes to my account right now. And first of all, I just want to be clear that, like, you know, I respect TikTok's decision and everything, and I'm really sorry for anything that I may have accidentally done wrong, like on my end. And yeah, I guess today I just kind of wanted to like talk about some of that stuff. So I guess right now, just like with all of this, like I just really haven't been feeling like that great mentally. I know like there'll be some people that, you know, will get kind of mad at me not being around and think like I'm trying to scare people or like whatever, but that's really not the case. And the people that, you know, actually do care and stuff, like, thank you guys. I really do appreciate that a lot. That's just kind of like a lot of this like happening like so suddenly, and this app has been such a big part of my life like this last year. Pretty much I feel like all of my friends are on here, and getting to like connect with them and connect with people, it's honestly just been like the most fun and happiest that I've been online in like literally years. Like especially where like I kind of had no warning with like anything to do with this. It just kind of was like very sudden. I just kind of, I guess, feel like, I don't know, like I've been feeling pretty low. So I'm so sorry if this video is a mess, but I feel like me just kind of like sitting in my room being sad isn't really doing any good either. So that's why I did just kind of want to like, you know, at least try to make something for you guys. In the future, I want to just kind of like try to do things better and say that I'm sorry about videos that I think when I've put out, I wasn't really maybe like thinking much about. Looking back, I'm just kind of trying to like reflect on things and just think of like, you know, ways or videos that I can do better like on my end. And I just always do want to be clear to everybody that I never would mean any harm. That's never my intention. I guess a lot of the time I've just kind of seen it as like people just kind of like judging me about how I look, or you know, like maybe not as big of a deal as like how some people would like take what I'm putting out sometimes. I guess right now, you know, I'm just kind of trying to like work on myself and like see what I can do better, and hopefully not put out anything that, you know, could be like considered like triggering or like bad for anyone, because like it's really, really never my intention to like try to do that. This has kind of been like the only place that I've kind of felt like accepted like in so long online, and kind of like where people will treat me as a person. So that's why like I noticed some people, they might be like, this isn't even a big deal, like she's going on about this, but just to me, where, you know, like I've honestly felt pretty alone in things for a really long time, And this app has just kind of really made me feel more accepted and stuff like that. So just kind of having like so much, it feels like taken from me so suddenly has just really felt like a lot. And I don't know, I just feel super bad about anything I like have done wrong on my end, and just really want to try to like do better, do things better in the future, and for all you guys, and just try to make things like hopefully more positive and do what I can do like from my side of that. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been feeling like really like bad about everything. I think like none of us are perfect, and I'm just kind of learning like every day. Like I'm really just a person, just kind of like we're all people. And sometimes I think I'm going to make mistakes or, you know, mess things up. But I really have had such an amazing time on this platform this last year, and hope that I can just kind of like, you know, going forward try to do a better job with things and hopefully have things like back to normal. But I'm just kind of gonna try to like do better and everything, guys, and I hope that you guys can accept that from me. I'm sorry that I'm not really getting into too much detail right now. I've just kind of, you know, just kind of trying to like, I guess, slowly get back into doing stuff again, and hopefully posting like more positive content for you guys and stuff like that. And yeah, and I really love you guys so much. Thank you to you guys that do support me. It really means so much to me. I guess all I can try to do is be the best version of me that I can be. I think like sometimes I'm just kind of so used to some people, not everybody, but some people just being so mean to like the point where I kind of feel like people just kind of see me as like a problem, and kind of forget that I'm a human, which is okay. You know, I'm not trying to like say this just with me. I think like sometimes though, it's just important to just like remember that like we're all people, and that we're all just kind of learning. We're all going to make mistakes sometimes, and you can just kind of try to do better and learn from things. And just try to be kind to each other. I feel like that's really important, because sometimes I just feel like being really mean and just attacking other people really doesn't do anyone any good. So I hope everything I'm saying makes sense, and I'll probably like explain more or get more into things like soon. So all right, love you guys.
Okay, grab a snack and come on back. So first of all, she looks, this is, every time I say she looks good, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, there's the worst. No, like she's happy, she's smiling, she has her makeup on, she looks put together. You have to understand, like when I say that, there are a lot of people out there who struggle with just getting out of bed. Like they'll just lay there for hours and they won't even get out of bed. Maybe use the restroom, eat something, and then come right back to bed. Like she is out of the bed, she is dressed, she's clothed, her hair is done, her makeup is done, she's interacting, she seems coherent. That's what I mean. So I'm glad that she is back. What I found alarming is when she said, you know, I was just sitting alone in my room, like upset. That I was like, that kind of hurt. I was like, wow, really? She felt like that? So I think that was sad. So I wanted to go ahead and like just play her video and talk about it. So here we go.
I just kind of wanted to come on here and say that I'm sorry that I haven't really been posting or been around. There's kind of just been like a lot going on, and honestly, I just haven't really been like feeling like mentally up to it, I guess, right now.
So to me, like right there, it seems like she might have been going through a little bit of like a depression. You know, sometimes like I'll feel we're like, ugh, I don't want to do this today, I don't want to do that today. But you push through it, and then at the end of it, you're like, I'm glad I did that. It's like going to the gym. It's like, ugh, God, I don't want to go to the gym, honey. But you go, and then you feel like, okay, I'm glad that like I went to the gym. So I feel like Eugenia Cooney in this situation, I think that she is struggling with posting content, but most importantly, like she felt like she couldn't, but she wanted to, and she was just angry and upset. That's like the vibe I got from it. Here we go.
You guys might have seen or figured out that There's been like some pretty big changes to my account right now. And first of all, I just want to be clear that like, you know, I respect TikTok's decision and everything. And I'm really sorry for anything that I may have accidentally done wrong, like on my end.
You know what I think it is? I'm gonna stop it right there, so I'm not gonna play all of it because we just saw it. But you know what I think it is? So like, I think that she was like posting videos, and in those videos, I think TikTok might have just got like really upset with her and was like, you know what? You can't keep posting these videos. You're making TikTok the talk of the town, and you're bringing us a lot of attention, because she was like dressing up like Selena, dressing like Taylor Swift, and I found it funny. I thought it was cute. She's just dancing and smiling, and it got millions of views, like over 20 million views. And I was like, okay, and then people would talk about it, it would get shared, and I think that finally TikTok was like, oh my god, we don't want to get in trouble with the world for promoting this. And I just kind of felt like, let her do her. Like, I say that, but then she also said in her video, I can understand how my content can be triggering. And I'm thinking like, oh. And I think that there is an underbelly of frustration and upset on her part, because she's like, so I can't dance? So I can't like dress up as my favorite celebrity and dance on camera? I can't do that? I can't just be me? Because Eugenia Cooney has been able to get by on social media by just existing and saying, this is what I look like, this is me. I'm gonna turn on the camera and I'm just gonna hang out. It's kind of like there's a lot of people on TikTok and YouTube and other platforms who just generally just look different. And I'm gonna leave it that way. They just look 100% different, and they're live, and people are swiping, and they stop. They're like, what? That person looks different. And then they interact, and they get sucked into that person's metaverse or whatever, okay? Sorry about that. I had a Crustable earlier for the first time in my life, and I was very interested in how that tasted. I was like, this is just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that's pre-made in a bag in a frozen section grocery store. And I thought like, this has to be unhealthy. Like the processed foods in that, whoa. We'll talk about that later. I just thought it was interesting. I'm not gonna, never again will I have another Crustable. Gag me with a spoon. Anyways, Eugenia Cooney just existing online. I feel like behind the scenes, TikTok told her to calm it down. You're getting too many views. You're drawing too much attention to yourself. That's what I think is going on. I don't have no receipts. I don't have no proof, but like that's what I think is going on with Eugenia Cooney. And I think that she's kind of upset by that, because for the longest time, Eugenia Cooney could move freely how she wanted to, but now she has this platform on TikTok. People love her there. She has a following. She's a huge subscription base on TikTok Live, where people just pay monthly just to see her exist. And she has a hardcore following. Whether you like Eugenia Cooney or not, she has a following. She has some diehards out there. And with that being said, I think that Eugenia Cooney is upset because she feels in some way she's being silenced. That she can't put on a wig and a go cha-cha dress and dance on camera because it's triggering to folks. And I just kind of felt like, and this is the thing that people don't understand, is that when you live in America, there's freedom of speech, and you can do whatever you want, you run freely, do it as long as you're safe, whatever. But TikTok doesn't really play within those same realms. A lot of these social media apps, they're like, no, we make the rules. We abide by our rules here. And with that being said, if TikTok is telling her, no more to this and this and this, or you just can't be on the app, you can go somewhere else. I think that's what they told her. And I think that like, that's why she's low-key upset. In the video, she's very complimentary to TikTok. She seems like she's happy on TikTok, but I couldn't help but to feel like there's an underbelly of her just being frustrated, and I don't know of what, because she didn't talk about it. In the video, if you do watch it back on here, there was like these edits and cuts that I felt like she was just talking from the heart, and somebody reviewed it, whether it be her or somebody from her team, and was like, we're gonna cut this out, and we're gonna cut this out because you went out of bounds. You talk too much right here, so let's just keep that short. So, or maybe, you know what it even seems like? It seems like she had to send the video to TikTok and they had to review it. That's the kind of vibes that I got from that. And I was like, girl. And I would be upset too. I would be upset too. I'm not saying that Eugenia Cooney is 100% right in the situation and she can do no wrong. she makes mistakes like we all do. But this is huge. This is huge. She hasn't been away from social media like this in quite some time. You know, coming from me, I post videos every single day for like the past 10 years. And you're gonna tell me I can't post for a month? I wouldn't know what, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, it's such a routine to like wake up, work out, have your protein shake, knock out a few videos, go live, wash the gig off, edit the videos, go have lunch, work out, have a protein shake. You know what I'm saying? And then, God forbid, more drama pops off and do it again. So with that being said, I think that it's sad that this is what it's come down to. That the fact that Eugenia Boom Boom Cooney has to, in some way, in her own way, filter herself. When, in my opinion, she already heavily does. One thing I notice about Eugenia Cooney is she is always apologizing. And, oh, I'm sorry if I did this wrong. I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. And I'm just like, you don't have to apologize. You have nothing to apologize for. You're literally just existing and living your life, you know? And I think that she meant what she said when she said that she feels like she met some friends on here. And I think that Jeffree Star had a huge part of that, and others. I think that it's great that she's able to be, this is the most social we've seen her in a while. This is the most times we've seen her go on trips in a while. This is like huge for her. Somebody who really may not leave the house that much is out flying to vacation spots and hanging out with other people in her same realm of social media. That's huge for her. Some people can't even do that. So I just felt like, I felt sad watching the video, but at the same time I felt happy that she was back. I felt sad because I felt like there was a lot that she wanted to say and she couldn't say. But I also felt like Eugenia Cooney is like just trying to get along, and so let me just go ahead and just do this. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I went through her TikTok and saw videos that have been deleted. I wouldn't be surprised if stuff like that has happened. You know, and this is off the heels of what Jeffree Star had to say about Eugenia a couple days ago. Let me roll you that clip.
I think some people think there was actually a lot of drama this weekend. There wasn't. People trying to antagonize me is not real drama, you guys. I may clap back and defend myself because I'm a grown-ass man and no one's going to disrespect me. But there really wasn't no drama. There were so many amazing people I've never met before. It was so good to see Shauna. We finally got to meet Emery. It was really great. We had an amazing night. So many positives. I think people like to focus on, 5 minutes out of a 48-hour trip.
Right.
Eugenia is doing all right, you guys. I just talked to her this morning. She's at home. She's been going through it with TikTok, so that's what's been going on, to be honest.
So she has been talking to him and others behind the scenes, right? And Eugenia Cooney, she can always reach out to us here at RICHLUX if she ever wants to make a statement or say anything like that. She always can. The doors are always open. But with that being said, it doesn't matter what I think about all this. It matters what you folks at home think about everything Eugenia Cooney just said. So sound off down below in the comments. What do you think is really going on with Eugenia Cooney and her TikTok account? Do you think she's being silenced? Do you think they want her to comment down with some of her content? Do you think this was all marketing PR stunt? Because she posted that video and it's getting thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of views, and the comments are insane. So it's a lot going on over there. So keep it locked in here to RICHLUX for the hottest celebrity news on YouTube. Now, if you made it this far in the video, drop a spider emoji in the chat if you made it this far. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.